There's a lot of advice out there for how to start a business doing what you love. But I think there are a lot of people who have already started their businesses and they want to love their businesses, but it's just not the business that they want. They know they can do better. They know the business could be bigger. They want to love their businesses. They're just not sure how to get there. That's what we're going to talk about today. Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Mike Sutton with BeBuildHave.com, and I work with first generation business leaders who are getting burnt out on all the doing and are ready to start being happy and successful in their businesses. And that's really exactly what I'm going to focus in on today. Is I talk to a lot of business owners who are established, they've got their business, they're proud of what they accomplished, but at the same time, they're a little frustrated or disappointed because they feel like maybe their business is underperforming, or it's not as big as it could be, or it's not giving them the fulfillment that they think it should be, or that they envisioned when they started out. And that's a frustrating place to be in. And look, I was there 5 years ago in my IT firm. I was working 80 hours a week. I wasn't paying myself almost anything. In fact, the business was losing money. I was taking on personal debt. And I was about to just walk away from the whole thing because I was so fed up with not being able to figure out how to make it work. And the worst part was that that wasn't the first time that I'd been in that situation. And what I've learned since really has a lot to do with just what it takes to feel happy and successful and fulfilled. And a great word for it is love. Now, it's not romantic love between two people, but if you love what you do, if you love your business, it can be a similar relationship. I'm sure as business owners, you understand. But there are a couple key things to recognize. Just as in love with another person, your business can't make you feel happy, successful, or fulfilled. But if you can start out as a complete whole person, knowing that part of the expression of you as a complete person is that you can build this wonderful business and support it and care for it and nurture it and allow it to grow and add value and joy back into your life, that's a good, healthy relationship to have with your company because you're adding to each other. You're giving the business your talents, your skills, your leadership, and the business is just giving you the opportunity to enjoy and express and to thrive in that in situation. And if you can allow joy and fulfillment to come back into your life, then you're going to be able to serve both, right? And so just a couple quick items to think about as you're trying to figure out how do I build this, how do I turn this business into the thing that I love, the business that I know it can be. And the first step, the most important thing is to know yourself. Again, I was in that situation 5 years ago, and I'd been in that situation before, and I was about to walk away and start over yet again. And it finally occurred to me, I'm the common denominator here. Maybe there's something that I need to look at in myself that can explain why this is happening. And that was absolutely the case. So don't be afraid to look at yourself, to know what is it you're afraid of? What are you driven by? How did you get to be the person that you are? And what are you maybe trying to compensate for in other areas of life where you feel like you're lacking? And what I've found, which I hope the same for you, is that I am okay no matter what's happening in my business. And if I can start from that position, it frees me up to put more into the business without feeling like I need it to serve me, which it's quite frankly always going to fall short on. I think it's also important to really explore what you want more of and what you want less of, and to intentionally guide that. I talk to a lot of business owners who are doing what they think they have to do to get by, but they're not doing what they want to be doing, and they're not doing what they think they could be most effective doing. Yet you're the leader of the business, and so what leadership are you modeling through that behavior? You're teaching your business to be ineffective and unfocused and unproductive. You're never going to get where you want to go that way. You also don't want your business to be about sacrifice and not serving yourself. So it's really important to dig into, explore what do you want more of and what do you want less of. And I refer to this a lot of times as your core values. I think also it's important to face what you've been avoiding. If you're afraid of sales, yet you're out trying to build a business, you're going to struggle. So what is it that why are you afraid of that? What are you avoiding? Because there's people say, oh, it's just business, it's nothing personal. I argue there's nothing more personal than running a business. And really it makes sense because business is based on relationships, relationships with your employees, relationships with your vendors, relationships with your clients, relationships with your prospects. All these people that you have relationships with make up your business. And relationships are very personal. There's no way to argue that business isn't personal. And I would argue that it's the most deeply personal thing that you can do. And again, like I referenced earlier, you have to build your business with intention. If you just kind of hope that maybe someday this thing I'm building will turn into something that I want it to be, chances are you're going to be chasing after that for a long time. And maybe you'll never even get there. But if you can define what is it that I want this business to be, where am I right now, and what does that path look like, then you can set on that path with intention and clarity and focus that know that you're working towards a specific goal, and you can make that business be what you want it to be. So this is the path that I've been on. This is the path that I walk with my clients who are trying to make exactly that transition. How do I take this business that I have, that I may be dissatisfied with, frustrated with, unhappy with, and make it into exactly the business that I want it to be? And to me, a lot of that starts with positive emotional energy so that I can think about these things clearly with a good mindset. I've used for myself a guided meditation exercise that I really enjoy. In fact, I actually recorded it and I'm making it available to you guys. If you want a copy of that, I'm happy to send it to you. I recorded it as myself doing the guided meditation to really help cultivate positive emotional energy and encourage communication with the body to help you know yourself better, so that as you're going into your business to make these decisions, to think about your goals and objectives, to think about your core values, you can really do that from a healthy, happy, stable place that's not clouded by fear, judgment, and expectation. So if you want to get a copy of that 20-minute guided meditation, you can email me, mike@bebuildhave.com. I'll send it to you right away. And I always sign off on the show by saying, be the person you want to be, build the business you want to build, and have the successful life that you want to have. Because that's really the most important thing. That's what I want you to carry through the rest of your day. Be exactly the person that you want to be, the best person that you can be, so that you can build a business and a life that you're going to love, and you can have all the happiness, success, and fulfillment that you want every single day.